Yours, buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, he loves my love handles and dimples. All right, let's get into this one. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 39 years old, and I'm sad to say that I've been a side chick for most of my adult life. I got used to men saying they were in a terrible marriage, or they weren't married at all, so I started calling wives and girlfriends of the men that I was sleeping with. Earlier this year, I started going to church regularly, and I was celibate for 3 months. Then I met a really great guy named Jarvis. Jarvis is my preacher's nephew, so I figured he's a stand-up guy. He said he was attracted to me because I'm always smelling good. He said he loves my love handles and the dimples in my butt. He asked me to be his girlfriend, and I got butterflies. I had to investigate him first, though. I found him on Facebook, and I saw pictures of his skinny girlfriend all over his page. There was a video where he played a prank on her, like he was about to ask her to marry him on April Fool's Day. She and I have nothing in common. She's short and skinny, and she doesn't have any booty. I was honest with Jarvis and told him that I found his girlfriend's picture. I asked him if he prefers skin and bones or meat on the bones. He said he wants me, and he's done with her because she doesn't want to get married. But he's stuck with her because they live together, and she doesn't have any friends or family to go live with. I told him he can live with me, so he moved some of his stuff into my place. He spends most of his time with me, but he doesn't want to be mean because he doesn't want to be mean to his ex. So he goes by to check on her once a week. I feel really bad for her because she doesn't know he plans to move out. Do you think it would be easier for her if I told her? Okay, messy boots. Should you call and tell his girlfriend that he plans to move out? No, of course you shouldn't do that. I mean, what is that going to do but get your butt whooped again? I know it won't be the first time you've had an encounter with the wives and girlfriends of your men. You said you started calling wives and girlfriends when the men told you their stories. So I'm sure it didn't end well when you did that. This is not your responsibility to contact these women. Ask yourself, why aren't the men telling them? Because telling them, of course, runs the risk, I should say, of them losing everything and everybody. I mean, this is too much of a gamble for them, but they still don't need you to call them and tell. These men that you're with keep you on the side like coleslaw and go home whenever they want to. That's the real issue here. So you need to move on. You can stay in this mockery of a relationship if you want to, although I don't know why you would, because you have nothing. You've been the coleslaw most of your adult life. You said that, and you're 39 years old. Don't you think it's time for a change? Steve?
All right, here we go. Let's just go on and get into the letter anyway. Coleslaw side, all this red beans and rice. You know, tell me she got it from some TV show. I ain't never seen the damn TV show. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 39 years old, and I'm sad to say, here's the key to this whole letter, y'all. I've been a side chick for most of my adult life. I got used to men saying they was in terrible marriages or wasn't married at all. So I started calling wives and girlfriends of men that I was sleeping with. Oh, so you turned it into, what is this, a business? A side hustle? What is you, home wrecking, or you in marriage salvage business? I don't know what you in. I don't know what the cause was about. But anyway, then earlier this year, you started going to church regularly, and I was celibate for 3 months. Damn, you've been out there strong. For a woman to say I've been celibate for 3 months, that's like, women can do that easy. I've been celibate for 3 months. Huh?
It's not easy, but they can do it. It's not easy.
Well, I'm just learning quite a bit today. I was just in a complimentary way. It's easier. More women can do it, and easier for a woman to do it for 3 months. I don't see. Anyway, okay, well. So anyway, she started going to church and was celibate for 3 months. Then I met this really great guy named Jarvis. Now, Jarvis is the preacher's nephew, so I figured he was a stand-up guy. He said he was attracted to me because I always smell good. He said he loves my love handles and the dimples in my butt. Now, wait a minute. You've been celibate for 3 months. How does Jarvis get to the love handles and the dimples in the butt? I'm just curious. So this is after, unless you're saying after 3 months, then you got involved with Jarvis and he discovered your love handles and dimples. Okay, then that's whatever, lady. I just don't know where you're going with this letter, but I do have an idea. He asked me to be his girlfriend, and I got butterflies. So he asked you to be the girlfriend after he saw your love handles and dimples in your butt. All right. I had to investigate him first, though. Oh, you've never done this before, so now you investigative reporter. You saw pictures, and that was a video of him playing a prank on his girlfriend. She was skinny. He was about to ask her to marry him on April Fool's Day. She and I ain't got nothing in common. She's short and skinny. I'm big and wide. Now, this is not in the letter, but I'm assuming this is what it is.
What?
Well, coleslaw wasn't in the letter, but you read that too anyway. So anyway, it'll just being creative. Anyway, when I come back, I'm going to tell you what's really happening in this letter, and it won't be nice. In the words of my co-host, coleslaw.
What?
And
That's
those
such a big deal.
words she got from off of a TV show. which I've never seen.
Stop this shit.
We need to stop.
What does that
here.
mean? Because you never saw it. What?
Well, that ain't where I got it from. So
I think you just said it.
I think we all know where you got this from. You're not going to talk about no damn TV show. Anyway, Tommy, thank you. I got used to men saying they was in terrible marriages and everything. And then so I was calling wives and girlfriends of the men that I was sleeping with. I don't know if she's into marriage salvage business, a home wrecking company. I don't know what she in, but she's made a habit of this her adult life. Then she started going to church regularly, and I was celibate for 3 months. Okay, I got it. She was celibate for 3 months. Then I met a really great guy named Jarvis. So after the 3 months, she met Jarvis. I got it now. So she's a preacher's nephew, so she figured he was a good dude. He said he was attracted to me because I'm always smelling good, and he loves my love handles and the dimples in my butt. Okay, he asked me to be his girlfriend. I got butterflies. I had to investigate him first, though. Well, I guess that's like you've done everybody else. I found him on Facebook and I saw pictures of his skinny girlfriend all over his page. That was a video. He played a prank on her like he was about to ask her to marry him on April Fool's Day. She and I have nothing in common. She's short and skinny. I'm thick and wide, tall and wide, and she don't have any booty, and I got a whole lot of junk in the trunk. Now, this ain't in the letter, but that's what she said. She said, though, I have nothing in common with her. She's short and skinny. So I'm figuring she's tall and not skinny. Why? Then she said, and she has no booty. You can't have no booty and dimples too now. Because the dimples got to set on something. I asked him if he prefers skin and bones or meat on the bones. He says he wants me, and he's done with her because she don't want to get married. But he's stuck with her because they live together and she don't have any friends or family to go with. And of all the men, married men and boyfriends you've dated, you ain't heard this line before? Because this line sounds very familiar. It's standard. It's stock. This is a stock line that married men use when they talking to women. I told him he can come live with me. So he moved, listen to this now, he moved some of his stuff into my place. Okay, he got toothbrush over there now, got some T-shirts, socks, couple pair of drawers. He spends most of his time with me, but he doesn't want to be mean to his ex. So he goes by to check on her once a week. See, now, I'm not really sure that that's how this working, lady. Because if he lives with her, but he don't want to be mean, but he's spending most of his time with you, but he go by to check on her once a week, what is he telling her that where is he at the rest of this time? Because I promise you he ain't telling her that he over there with you. I feel really bad for her because she doesn't know he plans to move out. Do you think it would be easier for her if I told her, oh, so here we go now. Oh, so now you want to go back and you want to do your MO. First of all, you're dating another man that's already in a relationship because that's what you do. You have practice at it, and that's what you attract. You always attract men that's not available, and you always accept them because you allow them to say the same old thing. I'm in a horrible relationship. She don't want to get married. I do. I'm unhappy with her. You've heard this 100 times, or how many other times you've been in these relationships. And so the reason you call the wives and the girlfriends is because you're miserable and you want everybody else to be miserable. You also call them because you have nobody, and now you want them to have nobody.